The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Huntley. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Mike 51. It's coming this way. Lock in. Here we go. Watch that.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
To throw on second down. Huntley. They'll run the screen with Mack. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over
at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Cohen. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Marlon Mack, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards.
Lions.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Off play action, Huntley. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And nothing but daylight ahead.
I'm the best in the game.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Huntley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Come on and get it.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bears 34. Lions 10.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Screen. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
By Kyle Fuller.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Ford. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's a throw out wide to Quinn. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Will Harris. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Under crush, under, ran, up. Slam.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mack.
At the 24-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Huntley to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Number 17.
Vincent Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
48. Lions 17.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
Lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
By the Lions.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. He completes this one to Mack.
The pass.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Bears 48. Lions.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be getting a whole lot of credit to the running game and their offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The ball carrier.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
3rd and 6.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
On first down, Huntley. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Looking to throw. Huntley, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me whoa? Your whole team is no competition. competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.